I'm our ancestors' dream. You know, they were raped, murdered, tortured, experimented on, and they built America. Their whole dream was to come back here, come back home. So I'm back here. So I'm the American dream for real. So the quality of life, what is worth it? You want to sell your soul for a house or for a car or whatever over there, and then you're a slave to your house, you're a slave to your car. So you don't really get to enjoy it because you got to go to work 12 hours a day to support that. Sitting in traffic, you're going to a job that you can't stand with people who don't like you because you're black. I'm treated less than as a human being. I'm a black man. As they say, I'm a nigger over there. Here, I'm just a man. That's huge. I've never been just a man. I've always been a black man. We have a bunch of toxicity in us that you have to get rid of. In order to get rid of it, you have to get out of the toxic place that you live in, to come into a place where you're free. So I made it back, so I'm proud of myself. I teach women's reproductive health, not me personally, my team, and I manufacture washable sanitary napkins and give them away for free. Look at this. I'm an African-American brother, a man, from Oakland, California, the Bay Area. You know, it's hard there, you know. On the other side of the planet, manufacturing sanitary napkins, teaching women's health. I've never been to school for none of this, what I'm doing. So who do you think did that? That's God, 100% God. You see, I'm just being obedient. About 20 years ago, I came to Africa and I went to Ethiopia. And I adopted four girls, 4 sisters. And I brought them back to California, raised them, put them through school, and loved them. So that's when I first discovered putting my feet on the ground in Africa, and discovered how I've been lied. We all in America have been lied to. You know, they've been telling us all of our lives, still to this day. The perception of Africa and the African American community. Did you hear the young lady who was just on the phone with me? Now she's 92 years old. That's why I was walking with a video camera. I was showing her. She says, yes, all of my life they've told us, you know, they've never showed, the only thing that they've showed us was AIDS, little kids starving with flies flying around their heads, lions, tigers, and bears, and telling us how poverty-stricken and unprogressive Africa is, which is the saddest thing in the world. So I adopted my kids, found out what Africa was really about, traveled a bit in East Africa. So years later, I always knew I was going to come back here. I always knew I was going to move back here, and I knew that we don't belong in America because we get treated less than. You know, dogs get treated better than us in America. That's people of color, period. It doesn't matter if you're Asian, Mexican, if you're not white, you get treated less than, yeah? So, and I've always felt a pull, a gravitational pull to come back home, back here. I just needed to finish raising my children. So I even raised my children to get out of America, which most of them live out of America. So I was the last one to leave, which started 3 years ago. And how I picked Rwanda, actually Rwanda picked me. I was trying to go to Ethiopia, but it was a little bit unstable. And I'm at this age, if I was your age, you know, I could do it, you know, but I'm 56, so I needed a soft landing, a softer landing, where the infrastructure is good, the water, the electricity, the government, the roads, blah, 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 you know, because I'm an OG. You know what I'm saying? If I was young, I could deal with all kind of stuff, but anyway, so just the stability and the comfort of this place and the love and the peace of everyone here. God just kept calling me. Rwanda just kept calling me. So I finally stopped being stubborn and I listened. I was like, all right, it's time to roll here. So at first I was YouTubing, you know, doing my homework. Then I came a little over 3 years ago, and it was more than my mind had conjured up. You know how you have an imagination and you picture things, or you see things on TV, but when you get there, they're not quite exactly what you pictured them, or you exaggerated stuff in your head. But when I got here, it was more than what I expected. I still find stuff day in and day out of the beauty of this place. You know, I choose to always be optimistic about things. And I didn't need to, it was optimistic on its own, it was positive on its own, you know. There's bad things everywhere in the world, but on the grand scale of things that I've seen, I've been around the world about 4 times. On the grand scale, this is absolutely an incredible place. It's beautiful, beautiful. So my job is to expose the beauty of this place. You know, we've been shown, still to this day, so much negativity, consistent negativity over and over, brainwashed. So I feel it's my calling to show the goodness and the positivity of not just Rwanda, but Africa, but specifically Rwanda, because this is my home now. This is the golden time of day where everybody watches their rabbits. That's chance. Mama, you gotta get your rabbit under control, please. You having a rough time? This one don't want to come?
She's so scared.
Whose rabbit is that one? Who's this? This one.
Where is it?
Oh, that's us. Let her do it. Anyway, it's just a little evening. I'll talk to you soon. God is great. He's amazing. In California, on the grand scale of things, materialistic wise, great. House, cars, education, blah, 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 blah. But we're living in modern day slavery over there. The homelessness is off the hook. See, they won't show you that. They only show you, they're in control of the media. But they're not gonna show you the drugs. That's out of control, even in the suburbs. The homelessness, the crime is off the hook. People get killed regularly, it's normal. Get robbed, you know, so it's horrible. But they're just gonna show you what you see on TV, you know what I'm saying? So I'm treated less than as a human being. I'm a black man, as they say, I'm a nigger over there. You know what I'm saying? Here, I'm just a man, right? That's huge. I've never been just a man. I've always been a black man, where I have to have my guards up there. Every time I walk out the door, you know, somebody's grabbing their purse or moving out the way of me like I'm a danger to them, or they're scared of me because that's the perception. Or they treat me like crap, you know, when they see me coming, you know, shaking their head or whatever it may be. So all these little microaggressions all your life, it affects you. It affects you, you know, it's a horrible, horrible thing. It gives you, you know, I'm a very secure brother, and even me, you know, you get insecure. I'm trying to, look, I'm a good guy, what you grabbing your purse for? Ain't nobody trying to steal from you. And it don't matter if you're poor or rich. I'm sure you've seen police bother billionaires, millionaires, it don't matter, you still black, you still a nigga as far as they're concerned. So, I'm saying all that house, the fancy cars, the boats, the motorcycles, the travel, the trips and all that don't mean a damn thing as far as your quality of life, because the things that money can't buy, you don't have. the joy, the health. The food is chemicalized, right? All the food has growth hormones because they're trying to make money. So that goes into you. The meat has growth hormones, steroids and whatnots in it. So you asked me how was my life there. It was crap in the grand scheme of things. My friends getting killed on dope. They're pushing dope in the community. The medical system is horrible. Instead of fixing the problem, they want you to be on pharmaceuticals. They want you to be on drugs instead of fixing the problem, which just masks the pain. That's why we have a big dope problem over there. So even since I've been here, just for example, I've lost 72 pounds and I haven't changed my diet. You understand? Because of the natural food here, the organic, the true organic food. My diet was still the same. I lost 72 pounds. They had me on medication, cholesterol pills and whatnots. I ain't had to take nothing. You know what? I'm just eating the food regularly. You get what I'm saying? So the quality of life, what is worth it? You want to sell your soul for a house or for a car or whatever over there, and then you're a slave to your house. You're a slave to your car. So you don't really get to enjoy it because you got to go to work 12 hours a day to support that. You're sitting in traffic, you're going to a job that you can't stand with people who don't like you because you're black. So you're with people 8 hours to 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day with people who don't give a damn about you, can't care about you, and you're doing all that, you're selling your soul for this house that you can't even enjoy because you're at work all the time trying to pay for it. Living on a fixed income here in Africa, how you can live. So you can actually live real good off of $1,000 a month. Yeah. So your place, you can get you a 2-bedroom maybe for $400. I'm just gonna give you a few numbers. So your electricity probably costs you $30 a month. So that's $430. Water, maybe $10, $15 a month. Food, maybe, I don't know how you want to eat, but I'm doing the low one. You're still going to be living comfortably. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be living very comfortable at that cost. You know, that 2-bedroom, 2 baths, matter of fact, in a nice neighborhood. So your transportation would be kind of pricey. So you may want to buy you a car, but you can ride motos for, you know, a couple of dollars a day and get everywhere you need. But I would suggest that you buy a car, and gas is expensive, just like everywhere else. It's about $4 a gallon. We go by liters here, so I don't know what the breakdown is, but it's rounded up at about 4,000, maybe 450, and we use a lot of diesel cars here. So that's about it. School, if you have kids. Anyway, fixed income, even if you want to go high, you're going to live like a king or queen at $2,000, $3,000 a month, $5,000. It's just like with anywhere. But I was just sharing with you the bare minimum, how you can live so comfortably and so beautiful, fresh air and love and peace and joy and comfort. And just the weather is just outstanding. There's no guns, once again, there's no drugs. There's, it's just peace and love, stuff that you can't buy. It's taken off your plate. No microaggressions. The ambulance and police fire department don't even have the noise thing, the sirens on top of their thing. And you're amongst your people, man. It's just absolutely beautiful. Their job is always, they're the devil, is to divide and conquer, right? That's why we have these borders. That's why we have these visa problems, like you trying to go to another country in Africa, and you're Africans, right? Difficult, right? So we have to change that, man. We have to change it. So it's not going to happen before I leave this planet, but it should just be one Africa. No borders, no nothing. We all come together, one money. What it was before, way before me and you were around, before it was colonized and all that kind of stuff. We have many black people all over the world that don't have no idea what it really is like here, And the people you least expect will say the craziest thing. So, do you have electricity? Do you have running water? I don't want to go have no disease over there. La la la. You know what I'm saying? What they don't understand, Africa do more for you than you could even think about doing for Africa. You know what I'm saying? Just like me. It's done way more for me. You know, I brought my own skills or whatever here, but if in comparison, Africa's done way more for me personally as a man, an African American man, than I could ever give back here. You get what I'm saying? So the world has it twisted. Oh, I'm gonna come bring clothes and I'm gonna help the starving kids. Sure, come help, you know, but that's all over the world. It's more of that over there than it is here. But you would never think that. If you go over there, you'd be like, oh man, I gotta get out of here. When's the last time you seen somebody get killed? Yeah. Yeah. I saw it 3 days before I got here. So I'm numb to it. Most people don't even know what it's like just to be a man or just to be a woman, you know, and to share who our real people are, where we come from, you know, because it's in our DNA, it's in our bones, it's in us, but you don't know it until you come and get some. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and we don't even have the words and a vocabulary to explain it. You get what I'm saying? So we have a bunch of toxicity in us that you have to get rid of. In order to get rid of it, you have to get out of the toxic place that you live in to come into a place where you're free. And we're here to help. Anybody wants to come, I help people all the time transition here. I just do it. Just like people call me, like every night, you know, the time's different. So they call me 12 at night. So what do I do? How do I transition here? You know, people are nervous and scared. Some people have enough confidence in them to just do it. Yeah. So what I do, I stay up and answer their questions. What do I do? What is the hospital, the healthcare system like? What is the transportation system like? How's the food? Do I need to get some shots? I mean, some of the craziest questions. So I answer I try to be patient and answer all the questions I can possibly answer, because, like I said, everybody's been brainwashed, and so it may be, to you, it may be a stupid question. What do you mean, do we have electricity? Do we have cars? You know, or whatever. Do they have healthcare system? Or grocery stores, or whatever it may be. But I remember, I know how it is there with the perception where we've been sold. So I answered all the questions, even the dumb ones that, you know, because the perception is wrong. And I believe our ancestors, that's what we're supposed to be doing, helping one another, lift one another up, try to get everybody back home. That was the whole goal, you know, for them to go through rape, robbery, murder, you know, slavery and all this other stuff. And for me, for my family to be able to make it, to have me be able to come back, my job should be able to get everybody back over here, or as many people I can back over here. You get what I'm saying? Because they rooted for me. Excuse me. They prayed for me. You see what I'm saying? They prayed for everybody they suffered atrocities that me and you don't even have any clue. So what does it look like, me not wanting to help my own people, or me just coming here and enjoying the beauty of Africa without reaching back and bringing people here? So, I'm gonna empty myself out as much as I can to get people to come here, especially Rwanda. We all have great things inside of us, like your purpose. You have a great purpose. This is what you're doing. This is your purpose. You know what I'm saying? You're a natural. I can tell. I have a good perception of people. So you just have to get in your lane and put your foot on the gas and don't be scared. Fear is not of God. In the Bible, it says, have no fear. Fear not, 365 times. Did you know that? 365 times, every day of the year. Yeah, so you have to put your foot on the gas and go for it, because we only live one time. This is it. We may die tomorrow, man. So, and our sole purpose, this is my opinion, is to find what our purpose is, why God put us here, and what we're supposed to do. And if you can't, it's gonna be a hard task, but you gotta keep searching yourself, and searching the world. So, and here it's much easier to do, because you don't have that gorilla on your back of America suppressing all your gifts, suppressing all the beautiful things you have in you, because they keep you on a hamster wheel, as we call it, which is running. Here you get to settle down and find out, hey, like all my American friends, what they did in America, they're not doing here. They found their purpose. I got some opened a hotel, some opened a restaurant. They were computer engineers back home, or cybersecurity, or whatever they were. Ain't nobody doing what they were doing there here. Do you get what I'm saying? Because once they got here, the gorilla came off their shoulders. I started the NGO here 3 years ago, almost going on 4, I think. So we've helped thousands upon thousands of girls. Yeah. So the ripple effect of that is incredible. You know, even if you just help one, it changes generation. So she's gonna talk to her kids, or go home and talk to her mom and her aunties or grandmother about it. You know, and even probably share the products with them. Not only do we do that, let me back up a little bit. We also teach. We teach ladies how to make the pads, what materials to use, how to do it. So in the communities, they can do it and spread it out. You get what I'm saying?
Last door, oh, that lifestyle. Last door, oh, that lifestyle. Last door, oh, that lifestyle. Last door, oh, that lifestyle.
When the money comes, so does the neighborhood, family and friends, new cars, houses and trips, unexpected group plans, Belize to Swaziland, first class, everything out of this world, then we do it again, Cadillacs and Benz, from way too boring to exotic and strange, connected lifestyle finally, no need to wonder why, just go for it, 7 days at a time, better than